Hello, 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 and namaste, my witchlings. All right. Uh-oh, that was not what I wanted to do. I am having a morning. Ow. Hey, Raven. All right, earrings would be useful. I am wearing the kitty witches. Hey, John. Hey, Andrea. Let's see. It's a little warm in here right now. May regret the sweater. And there we go. Okay, putting glasses on so I can see what the fluff I'm not doing. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, we're going to clean those real quick. I am all discombobulated. I woke up the first time around 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning with a knot in my shoulder blade that has not let go. So that pain is real. Then when I got up this morning, I went to take the dogs out, but you know how you kind of, you know how we kind of scratch your ears and all of that when you first wake up, make sure everything's all, still attached. Yeah, I lost one of my date rings in my sleep, so that was how our day started. Then I go to walk the dogs and find it is pouring down rain, and I am so not prepared for that. So yeah, my day just started on a fantabulous note. Thanks, Andrea. I should be okay soon. But unfortunately, my referral for massage therapy has run out. I have the referral to the same practitioner for acupuncture and to renew the massage therapy. But guess what this ADHD witch did? Put the letter from TRICARE down somewhere safe. So now I get to find it again. All right, scoot that so I don't smack my head on it when I scoot in. All right, namaste, my witchlings. Oh, it is Monday. Definitely Monday. It feels like Monday. Oh, awesome, John. That is cool.
Something about hello, Miss. Coffee. How are you? What country are you from?
Exactly, John. So I am from the United States. I am Seattle adjacent. Matter of fact, I have an appointment with my VA primary care in Seattle tomorrow. Phone call, thank God. I can imagine you got about as soaked as I did walking the puppers today. Thank God. I have a rain jacket for the Took monster. Could you imagine trying to dry his fur after a wet walk? Thankfully, Sarge is far more cooperative, but... Alright, I need to move a couple of things real quick so that when it comes time to grab my crystal for the day, I can grab the one I want. Chaos is glorious, right? No. Put that one back on the selenite where it came from. Hook that back over there. That goes over there so I don't spill it. Yep. Oh, that is so cool, Bean. Yep. It was raining bad enough here, I actually put my hood up today. And as a native to the Pacific Northwest, that's a rare occasion. Ow, bird chili. And my hands are cold. I'm just having a day. All right, y'all. So. Okay. He's stomping around on his blanket behind me. All right, y'all. Let's do our digital housekeeping and say, please be mindful of the energy you bring into my space. And a reminder that you will be respectful in my chat, because if you are not, Arnold and the mods will be fighting you with the ban hammer.
Hasta la vista, baby.
You done back there yet? Nope. Yes. All right, now it's time to take a sip and easily get started. And if you are so willing, hop on over to my Buy Me a Coffee to grab me a cup of coffee. That would be awesome. I think we all have that thought, Bean. There are times that I would love to live in the UK. Oh, all the history over there. Okay. Now that we're done, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? We shall. It's Monday. All right, hello, namaste, my witchlings, and welcome. Today's reading centers on trusting your intuition. What? All right, fine. I goofed. Forgive me. Poor little axolotl friend. Okay, my hair feels weird today. I'm not loving it. All right, y'all, let's try this again. Today's reading centers on trusting your intuition and choosing relationships that honor your worth. You're stepping out of old patterns and into clarity. Namaste encourages gratitude for the lessons that shaped you, while self-compassion reminds you to release self-blame. Our goddess Tanatsin brings grounding and warmth, and today's moment of Zen invites us to pay attention to the simple, silent truths in front of us, like bamboo standing tall and humble. Namaste, my witchlings. Welcome, one and all to Daily Divinations and Self-Care. This is where magic meets mindfulness, where we weave together the sacred spiral flow, honoring the day, listening to the cards, and caring for ourselves along the way. So, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, and welcome. Each day we flow with the sacred spiral. I'm Di, your favorite yoga witch, and guide through it. So let's go step into today's spiral together. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. Now let's go grab our crystal for the day. I am playing with my unicorn amethyst. Light your favorite candle or some incense. Cozy up with your coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug today. And let's go step into today's spiral of wisdom and self-care together. Hey, witchlings. Oh, he hasn't put it in yet. So, we have hit our first tier of monetization, and what you can do is hit that join button, and for as little as 99 cents a month, get access to the private Discord community, custom emojis of me and the furry children, priority responses to your comments, early access to new videos, members-only content, and exclusive chats and live streams just for our little circle here. Your membership helps me keep creating everything you see here every day, and it lets us stay connected. Yay! So if you feel so called as to support our channel and step a little closer into the coven, and you've got a little bit of change left over at the end of the month, tap that join button and come on in. And thank you so very, very, very much to our current members. You guys are the best. Thank you. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Okay. Yep. Well, apparently the earrings I'm wearing today are not in the shop yet. I need to fix that. But we are wearing these really freaking adorable little black kitties that are wearing a witch hat. The camera will be fixed. There we go. Look at that. It's Fuzzbud in a purple witch hat. What can I say? Wrong ear die. Ow. There it is. So, check out the merch shop at dietheYogaWitch.shop. I hate Mondays. I hate Mondays. Oh my gosh. I know. All right, we have 2 birthdays today. Yeah, for everybody who is watching this not live, it is Tuesday, but for me right now, it is very much Monday. So, let's have some fun with it, shall we? We have 2 birthdays. 2 really awesome people are having birthdays today. All right. 2 birthdays today. The first one, really awesome man, is one of the former owners of the game shop that my crew played Friday Night Magic and D&D at. Many, many, many happy memories from their shop. Brandon, I truly hope you have a fantabulous day. And then one of my absolute favorite shipmates ever. He frequently catches live on Instagram, so I'm hoping he's watching. He was one of my besties the entire time we were both in San Diego, and he rapidly became an adopted big brother to me. I am eternally grateful to social media for bringing us back together. So, Jeremy, I truly hope you have the absolute best day. Happy birthday to Jeremy and Brandon. We also are still lighting our candle for all of our witchlings and their loved ones who are dealing with those really tough situations. We see you. We care. And as I light this flame, may our light be a beacon of hope in the darkness for those who are stumbling or lost along the way. We also hold this light for survivors and victims of gun and domestic violence, remembering them here in our circle. And with the lighting of our candle, our circle is closed, and we invite the ancients and the ancestors to join us here today. Good. Uh-oh. Something got caught. Hey, Hazel, I see you. What? Hey, Chloe. You're good. So the word butt apparently is getting censored. B-U-T-T, you know, the one referring to the tushy. That is highly entertaining to me right now. Fuzz butt. Yes, it's witch butt. I love it. I love it. I love it. It fits too. Hey, Will. How was work? You gotta tell us. All right. Yes, how is your wrist doing today, Chloe? Oof. That was the other thing. Oof, honey. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like you're getting the flu, which is miserable, or had the flu. Either way, it's miserable, and I am so sorry. Oh, okay. All right. Ow. Just a reminder, because people have popped in, if you see me wince as I go to pick my coffee up or set it down, my shoulder blade is unhappy today, so... That's right. I dropped it for guided meditation. Now I'm back to my regular height. Look at that. Oh. Oh, I am totally not surprised by that, Will. Oh, you guys aren't in the UK. Apparently, the UK, London in particular, and I thought of you, Bean and John, when I heard this. There is a strain of the flu that is particularly nasty that has erupted in the UK and especially in London, and it decided to form after the flu shots had already been disseminated. All right. Yeah, the flu shot is a guess and a prediction as to what strain is going to be predominant this year. And they're usually correct, but oh yeah, what happened? CDC kind of got nuked. And I believe he pulled us out of the World Health Organization as well. And we will not go into how stupid that is. My cup says instant happiness. That's amusing. It's in Michigan. Ooba. Yes, who? Ow, ow, ow. Jiminy Christmas. There. Stuff it in there. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, shall we move on and... That is true. Some of the more conservative right-wingers in all of the governments around the world are trying to discredit who? As you know, the global medical cabal or some shit. I don't know. And I do not like that tucked behind and under my ears. Yes, they are the doctors of who. I guess that would make them definitely Whovians, right? Right. I just reshared When a Good Man Goes to War yesterday or the day before. I think it was Saturday. Oh, honey, I am so sorry. I empathize so much. Due to multiple reasons, I have almost no immune system, and I get so sick so frequently. It's not fun. Which means we're going to have fun when I get sick over the coming months. We're going to have to figure out what we're going to do for this. All right, y'all. Rib busting. Yes. People are coughing themselves into broken ribs and broken blood vessels in their eyes and all sorts of nastiness. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's go look at today's holidays. I am curious because I can't remember what they are now. Now let's take a peek at what holidays are weaving their way through today's spiral. We have International Anti-Corruption Day. Today is a global call to integrity, a reminder that transparency, accountability, and justice are everyone's responsibility. In true Yoga Witch fashion, it's also a perfect moment to examine where we can clear the energetic grime in our own lives. Whether it's setting firmer boundaries, speaking truth with compassion, or refusing to participate in toxic dynamics, every act of clarity is an act of magic. Let's be lanterns in the dark. Weary Willie Day. Celebrate the spirit of Emmett Kelly's iconic sad clown, Weary Willie, a symbol of resilience beneath a weary exterior. This day gently nudges us to honor the parts of ourselves that feel tired, tender, or worn thin. Give your inner Weary Willie, I'm going to start that sentence over. Give your inner Weary Willie a soft place to land today. Rest. Sip something warm. Cry if you need to. Laugh if it bubbles up. Imperfect, unpolished humanity is holy too. And then last but very much not least, we have Christmas Card Day. A cozy little invitation to reach out with heart. Whether you're sending handwritten cards, digital greetings, or a quick voice message to someone you love, today's energy is all about connection. A simple "I'm thinking of you" can be a spell of kindness, a thread weaving community across distance. Bonus points if you infuse your message with a sprinkle of matry, loving kindness in action. Those are today's holidays, my loves. Oh. What did I forgot? What? Hmm? Oh, I completely forgot that we were talking about that. Derp. Let me know how you guys are celebrating the holidays that we were just talking about. I'm going to be adding that to the script for tomorrow. Because I mean to ask, but if it's not in front of me, I don't remember to do it. See if I can do this. Come here, coffee. Wait. Hi, babies. Boop. I'm going to go boop your nose. Where's your forehead? There we go. I kicked his bed and he woke up. Didn't realize there was a puppy man's at my feet. Oh, goodness. All right, y'all. I am so not awake. I know I slept, but I do not feel it right now. All right. But part of that is because I was up late last night making necklaces and then moving necklaces and earrings around on their holders and shit. And I just have interference. 2 minutes. I'm trying not to get political, but I so badly want to. Up late. Yes, I was up very late last night. I didn't crawl in bed until 3 a.m. Awesome, Andrea. I love hearing that. I am making most of my Christmas presents this year. It's going to be fun. What? Ow. Oh. Ha! Didn't even notice that we had someone. Coffee, actually. Oh, Will, I'm so jealous. I am well aware of Jesus' feelings towards me. They are not mutual. But, you know. That is true. We do love Jesus here. I mean, I love his teachings. I love what he stood for. But unfortunately, I have come to the conclusion that he probably very greatly dislikes most of his followers because, well, The most Christ-like people I know are atheists and pagans. Just saying. Now, excuse me, I gotta be able to breathe again. Hello, welcome back, Chloe. All right. Hey, but if we're getting the Christians back in here again, yeah, Cthulhu loves us. Got a point there, John. I have heard the expression over and over and over again that there are no atheists in foxholes, and I'm like, yeah. Oh, that is fantabulous. I wish. So, Hazel Will is saying his gummies were strong last night. Speaking of gummies, I need to do that when we take our break. So strong gummies are good. I'll be in stream. Yep. Jesus is awesome, but unfortunately he's been weaponized by hollow Christians against the good ones. Yes. The most Christ-like people I know are not Christians. And 99% of the Christians I know are not Christian. At least not in their actions. And that's as far as we're going in that particular conversation today. Let's move on, shall we? Chloe, we are sending you healing vibes and healthy energy. I know you are feeling awful today. Please go rest. Tender loving care. All right. You're welcome, hun. All right. Shall we meander on and see what's next? My brain is not being nice to me. Oh, yay. We are 2 oracles. Okay. It is time for the cards. Let's see what the oracles are screaming at us today. We have our oracles. Our oracle reading today says, you finally see what you once tried to overlook, and your intuition is screaming louder than ever. This is your turning point, your moment to reclaim clarity and choose yourself. Let me know what resonates with you. All right, we start with, I was disillusioned. Next, we have unresolved issues. Last but not least, never again. And they say, you were deeply shaken, truly disillusioned, and kept overlooking those unresolved issues even when your intuition whispered the truth. Now, after feeling the weight of those choices, you've made a sacred promise to yourself. Never again will you silence your gut. You're choosing clarity, self-trust, and your own well-being moving forward. That's our oracles. Now, what's the tarot screaming? Okay, unicorns, tell me something good. Tension is brewing and emotions may feel just a bit tangled, but support is much closer than you think. Someone with a calming, intuitive presence is ready to help you sort through it all. Stick around and tell me what resonates. So we are starting with the 2 of Cups reversed. Yeah, minor dispute or lover's tiff. A minor or temporary setback in a romantic relationship and some unreciprocated love here. Next, Two of Rods reversed. We've got some strong differences of opinion going here. Last but not least, we have our Queen of Cups. A loving and giving person with strong femme energy, a comfort, a confidant, some feminine intuition or psychic abilities. All right. What do they say all together? The Two of Cups reversed points to a lover's quarrel or an emotional disconnect, and the Two of Rods reversed echoes that tension, showing strong differences in opinion that are keeping the two of you from seeing eye to eye. Thankfully, the Queen of Cups steps in as a soothing presence, a compassionate confidant with deep feminine intuition who offers comfort, understanding, and a safe space to sort out your feelings. That's our tarot. All right. And now, my loves, let's weave them all together. Weaving together the Oracle and Tarot into one sacred spiral, my witchling, is a single thread of guidance winding through each and every card. Drop me a comment. Let me know what resonates, will ya? You were truly disillusioned, brushing off those unresolved issues even when your intuition whispered that something was off. Now you're standing in a powerful never again moment, reclaiming your inner knowing. The Two of Cups reversed shows a rift or lover's quarrel rooted in emotional imbalance, while the Two of Rods reversed reveals strong differences of opinion that kept progress stalled. Yet the Queen of Cups arrives as a gentle, intuitive guide, someone who listens deeply, validating your feelings and reminding you that your heart deserves honesty, clarity, and genuine reciprocity. That's our reading, y'all. And now our affirmation of the day. I honor my intuition, trust my clarity, and choose relationships that nourish my heart. I move forward with confidence, wisdom, and unwavering self-respect. I like it. That's our affirmation today. Today. That is our affirmation. Fuck it. I do not know what is wrong with my brain today. Or two people in a big department. What a gay day. So, Chloe asked a question here. How do you know if it's reverse? Okay. Do I need you guys to be my brain? Yes. I saw that. There we go. Just told me you needed that fucking doctors anyway. Oh. There we go. That helps. Yep. Reversed is upside down. Boom, boom, boom. It could be two people or... That's not a good sign. We're still streaming at least. Thank God for the UPSs. Holy sheepskin. All right, y'all. So our power just blinked. And the small problem there is, while, yes, we have a generator that will keep the lights on in the house, once the power goes out across the street, we are then limited to the cell tower with the worst signal at our house. When it comes to internet. Hey, Echo. So, I'm just giving you guys a heads up. You know, that's true. We do have a couple of hours before that happens. Exactly. We don't have we have the generator, but it's currently hiding in the garage. And so we will have to dig it out and lug it from all the way over there, all the way around the house to over there. That's okay. We are Scadians. We are witches. We can make shit happen out of nothing. Let me tell you. So, hi Echo. You came in at a great time. If I start rushing too much, I know the man behind the curtain will scream in my ear and tell me to slow the fluff down. If I'm running too fast for you guys, please scream at me. Because even if I have the chat blocked, he is still monitoring it, and I have a hair tickling my freaking nose ring. Okay, Scadians are members of the Society for Creative Anachronism. And what is the Society for Creative Anachronism? We are Rennies who try to be as historically accurate as possible. That includes clothing, camping gear, all of it. However, we did decide many years ago that duct tape is perioid. Because genuinely, if the people of that time had it, they definitely would have used it. Are those top or bottom, Echo? I think those are top. Hey, Mimi! That's what I thought. Yeah. Snake bites. Snake bites are here. No. Snake bites, spider bites, angel bites. Yeah. I am not doing any piercings in my mouth. My teeth are too jacked up. Okay, so we've done Oracle, we've done Tarot. It is Namaste. It's self-care time. Yay. Ooh. Let's get through the self-care and the goddess, and then we will touch base on how your assessment went, friend. Good. Keep drinking. Hazel doesn't want to scream at me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Yep. All right. All right, my loves. Ow. You're under a winter storm warning. We're under a flood warning, so. Ooh. Cool. Well, okay, then let's get through the self-care, my loves. We have. Dun dun dun. Namaste. I am in such a mood today. Namaste is asking us to practice some gratitude. Spend time throughout the day thinking or writing down the things you are thankful for, such as the morning sun, warm oats and fruit, the flower smiling back at you on your morning walk, a job to support your lifestyle, or whatever it may be. Noticing these little things and practicing gratitude is the first step in programming your mind to focus on the positive while releasing the negative. Eventually, there will be fewer and fewer of these negative thoughts and far less stress. Instead of, I don't think I can handle another day of this traffic, you might instead think, hey, this commute provides me the time to listen to my favorite podcasts or audiobooks. This bright new outlook can bring positive changes throughout many aspects of your life. Namaste. Okay. This Namaste, I want to say before we move on to self-care, this one actually works. They have proven that's why gratitude journaling is such a thing. You list 3 things that you're grateful for today, and it really does help. Experience speaking, it really does help. When I'm feeling down in the dumps and hating on life, I remind myself, I have a roof over my head that I own. I have multiple different computers and other ways of communicating with the people I care about. I have books to read, even if I, might not necessarily want to read them. I have people I care about and who care about me. I have my furry children. And just reminding myself of all of these amazing things in my life, it actually helps improve my mood, my mindset, and it does actually kind of make the depression I fight constantly a little better. Just a thought. And then we have self-compassion. Self-compassion tells you off the hook. Let yourself off the hook. Try forgiving yourself for a small, recent misstep. Now wish yourself well. I've got a few. This is our self-compassion. Apparently, the more I lean, the more he leans with me. It's kind of amusing. All right. Oh, Chloe took off. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, air raid sirens today. Oh, that's... Oh, okay, they get tested once a week. All right, testing. Echo's spinning. Why is Echo spinning? Why is Chloe bad? What is Echo's good news? And I definitely agree with John. I find that I am far more likely to forgive others than I am myself. Forgot to put this on yesterday, and I felt it later. All right. Oh, Chloe's throat, head, stomach. Yeah, you got the... It definitely sounds like Chloe has the flu. I feel so bad. My heart goes out so much. Okay. Shall we talk goddess? Let's talk goddess. Unless, Oh, that is awesome, Echo! Yay! Yep, go talk to Mom, hon. I hope you're feeling better soon. I hope Mom has something to make your throat feel better. I think that's kind of a universal thing. Mimi is saying forgiving myself is harder to do than forgiving others. Yes, cognitive reframing. Yeah. Hazel is saying cognitive reframing. It's effectively CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, where you take a negative thought and replace it with a positive one. That would be the oh my God, I can't deal with this traffic another day, being reframed as, hey, as long as I'm stuck in traffic, I can catch up on my audiobooks, my podcasts, or just have a one-person mobile concert starring me. Longer I get to listen to my shit. Whoop, whoop. All right, you guys. Oh. Okay, Witchlings. It is time to honor the goddess of the day. She is a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us on today's spiral. And who is our goddess today, you ask? Tanatsin is an ancient mother figure who embodies the nurturing power of the land itself, blessing all beings who dwell upon it. She is honored as the life and light of the world, and her presence is celebrated through festivals dedicated to devotion, gratitude, and spiritual illumination. Historically, Tanatsin appeared to Juan Diego in 1531 at a long venerated sacred site, inspiring renewed inspiring renewed reverence and reconstruction of the temple space. To honor her today, light a candle beside a plant or a bowl of soil to welcome her presence into your home, inviting hope and clarity. Carry a seed wrapped with soil in a green cloth as a charm for grounding and growth. Plant it later to anchor her blessing and manifest the qualities you wish to cultivate. That's our goddess. I rather like her. Ha ha. Bonk. Cool. Good boom. Good. She's calling the doctor. I'm glad to hear that. I'm positive it's a stupid idea. I have done that. I have so done that. Yes. She's okay. So in the book, I'm kind of bummed that when I condensed it, it took this part out. But in the book, the Virgin Mary is actually mentioned. So Juan Diego, an Indian convert, was surprised when this goddess appeared to him in 1531 in an ancient site of pagan worship and requested that the temple be rebuilt. Juan Diego believed this apparition was Mary, and therefore he did as she commanded. What? Oh, go see the doctor, Chloe. Hopefully you feel better soon. But yeah, I was amused by the fact that she looked that much like Mary, because Juan Diego thought she was Mary. And that's kind of interesting. And then the candle or lamp in front, or with the plant or bowl of soil, you don't want it to be next to. You want the plant or bowl to be in front of the candle. So, just a thought. Okay. Haha. But yeah, I'm highly amused by. I'm pretty sure the image. Ow. I have no idea where my brain was going. Yep. Keep us in the loop, Chloe. That is good to hear, Echo. Haha. It's always nice when our friends react positively when told stuff like that. Dudes. All right. We have moment of Zen and closing blessing, and then I can start info dumping about what I've been doing. All right. Because I really want to chat with you guys, but I know we need to get through this stuff first. What the hell did I say I was going to do while we were taking a break? I don't remember. All right, y'all. It's time for our moment of Zen from the Little Book of Zen. All right. We have... Yes. Yep. We have 3 quotes today. I did 3 because I'm skipping the long-ass page in here. So, Georges de Thuit, on Painting in China, said, "Draw bamboos for 10 years. Become a bamboo. Then forget all about bamboos when you are drawing." Sounds a lot like life. Next, we have a Zen parable. A monk asked Su Wei about the meaning of Buddhism. Sui Wei answered, "Wait until there is no one around and I will tell you." Some time later, the monk approached Sui Wei again, saying, "There is nobody here now. Please answer me." Sui Wei led him out into the garden and went over to the bamboo grove, saying nothing. Still, the monk did not understand. So at last, Sui Wei said, "Here is a tall bamboo. There is a short one. I think he was insinuating they were the bamboo. And then Nadia Boulanger. I am so horrible with names. Nadia Boulanger says, life is denied by lack of attention, whether it be to cleaning windows or trying to write a masterpiece. Wow. Mindfulness is everything. Whether it be to cleaning windows or trying to write a masterpiece. I skipped a word. My brain is wonderful today. Oh, nope. That is how it is in the book. My brain was not being nice to me this morning. All right, y'all. That is our moment of Zen for today. Oh, well, no, there was more to me saying that my brain was not being nice to me. I was not being able to type straight, read straight, so we were just debating whether I had added a word to the last quote there, and I'm like, don't think so, but because my brain just malfunctioning all morning. All right, y'all. Let us move on to our closing blessing, and we can wrap this up, and then we can chit-chat. So my brain doesn't have to, well, my brain can switch gears. I like that. Hey, Eagle. Happy holidays. And I say happy holidays because, well, between Thanksgiving and the 6th of January, there are so many holidays. Hell, I can think of 3 American, yes, peanut butter jelly time. I want some peanut butter and jelly. Ooh, that's what I'm going to have for lunch. After we're done with this, I'm going to make peanut butter and jelly Eggos. Clunk. And kitty in a box. If I fits, I sits. I think you just made everybody hungry because peanut butter and jelly just sounds really good. Unless you're allergic to peanuts, then it wouldn't. He abandoned me. Eggos. Eggo waffles. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich made with Eggo waffles. No. I eat those all the time. Crunchy peanut butter, strawberry preserve, so it's got the chunks of strawberry in it, and sliced banana. I can do that. That sounds really good. Yes. Ooh, peanut butter and raspberry jam crepes. Yummy. Peanut butter chicken is good from Hazel. Yep. Okay, yes, peanut butter and jelly Eggos are a thing in this house. That sounds about like us, Mimi. Hazel says peanut butter chicken, and I'm going, damn it. I am making fried rice tonight instead of stir fry, but I frequently will add a big old dollop of peanut butter to my stir fry. Basically making it peanut sauce. But we're having bacon fried rice tonight because I promised the spawn. Oi. Hello, kitten. Pink kitten. Pink kitten. It's not Aspen, but it's pink kitten. I like it. Ah, yep. Egg fried rice, yes. So the way I make my fried rice, I've been making it with stir fry veggies tonight. But I cook up bacon. Actually, I take a pair of scissors to the raw bacon, chop it up into little chunks, cook it up, throw the rice in, throw the veggies in, let the veggies get hot. And, of course, all of my spices and seasoning. And then, yeah, it's so easy to make. Especially when I use the Instant Pot to make the rice, when I can figure out how to do it right. Yeah. The hardest part is cooking the bacon. All right, let's get on to our closing blessing. That's the word I'm looking for. And then we'll get into chit-chat time, because we are moving rapidly into chit-chatting. All right, y'all. Here is today's closing blessing. May the rest of your day unfold with calm, clarity, and soft strength. May every step you take be guided by the wisdom you've gained, and may your creativity flow with ease like lightning finding its path. May your heart stay steady, your spirit stay open, and your peace remain unshaken by anything that comes your way. Rest well, create boldly, and remember, you are worthy of every good thing coming to you. Namaste, my witchlings. That's our blessing. And all right, here we go, witchlings. It is time to wrap up for the day. Dun, dun, dun. With the extinguishing of our candle, our circle is now open, and we extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors who joined us. I see that. What is the sign behind my head? That one? It says crystal magic, I think. Crystal gazer, that's right. Fate, dreaming, destiny, luck, tarot, and money. Oh, it says Madame Serafina. Yes. Finish wrapping up. Taller tree. All right, y'all. Now, before we completely wrap up and go, a quick little reminder that this channel is supported entirely by the Witchling community. There are no corporate sponsors here, just magic and love. So, let's do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing to keep this Witchling circle growing. Yay! All right, now, let's get out there and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness, because there's already enough darkness and hate. Let's please try to be beacons of hope and light for those lost in the dark. Also, tell your loved ones, whether they're walking on two legs, flying with wings, curling up with fur, gliding on scales, or tiptoeing on tiny paws and claws, that they are absolutely precious to you, because those moments slip away faster than we expect, and those last goodbyes often come way, way, way too soon. And my witchlings, if you take one thing and one thing only away from all of this that we do here, please let it be that you always, always remember. You are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and your purpose here is real, even if you haven't discovered it yet, or it keeps changing on you. I was 45 before I figured out my place in this world. Please remember that I love you all to bits. Namaste, my witchlings. You furry little demon. Give me my chair back. Arr. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Come here. Oh gosh. Hello, we're back. Furry little bastard decided to steal my chair again. Nobody is surprised. But I had to change shirts. That sweater is kind of itchy. Ha. Okay. Make yourself comfortable. Okay. Hold on. There you go. Yep. Is Fuzzbug getting any Yule presents this year? Oh, probably. He will probably get some crinkle balls when I go pick up more food for the sergeant puppy. I gotta show you guys something. So, part of the reason I didn't go to bed until 3 o'clock this morning is I was up making more jewelry. I absolutely love these necklaces. Ah. Although, making sure that the pretty little ribbon was still in the ring was so painful. You'll be slayed with my Christmas jokes. They are real crackers. I love it. Yes. Cracker is a slur for a white person. That would be what caused the automod to grab it and hold it. Yep. It says, I won't be remembered as a woman who kept her mouth shut. It goes with my, its mate is a longer sleeved in the same color. And it says on the front, they didn't burn witches, they burned women. I think there's a graphic. And then on the back of that one is the list of years when women got certain rights. And then it goes up to 2024 and says, and we get to start all over again. Yeah. In the UK, it refers to Christmas crackers. Yeah, the pull toys. Well, not toys, but yeah, I love those things. But yeah. And the man behind the curtain, I think, is correct. I think part of why white people here in the States are referred to as that is it goes back to he who held the whip. And I do not mean Jacques the Whipper. It is a type of cookie. Well, crackers are another thing altogether here. Because you can get saltine crackers or you can get goldfish crackers or yep. I love that one. I found this one on Etsy And part of the reason I bought this one and the other shirt, this one and the one that matches it, I picked them up so that I could basically get a discount on my DD214 shirt. Cracker Barrel, yep. All right. Oh. Mousy, you are going off and on the laptop. Blue bracelet. I have an idea for later. So I have this really awesome stand here that my laptop sits on now. I have 2 people on Kick who regularly watch me. Hello to you guys, and thank you very much for sticking around. I apologize if you are talking in the chat and I'm not responding. I only see basically YouTube because that's the only one we can really connect to my streaming software. But we do try to monitor the other streams. The man behind the curtain usually has a browser open on each of the streams, which is really freaking fantabulous. I have an idea. Anyway, I was starting to say, I have this really cute... Yes, we do see you. Hello, hello. So, cool stand for laptop, right? It's a monitor stand, but I'm not going to use it as... I don't think I'm ever going to use it as a monitor stand because of how well my laptop sits on it. It has a shelf and a drawer, which has been a boon because my tarot cards and oracle cards and the self-care cards now no longer sit out on my desk where I can bump them or move them because I need them out of the way. They have their own home. And I am debating very seriously moving my runes, all of my rune collections, into the drawer next to the cards. So, that's going to be fun. How are Sarge, Tookers, and Luna? Everybody's doing pretty good. Tookers is kind of right now, but that's mainly he's not fond of the rain. Sarge is scared spitless because he hates the rain. Because he knows that when the rain and the wind both come, that's when the power goes out in the house. And that's when the stupid things under mom and dad's desks start making those funny and awful noises. We have battery backups for the computers under our desks. And then Luna is Luna. Luna is mad at me because I wouldn't let her go play with her boyfriend the other day. Told her she had to go potty first. She still forgot to go potty because she was more interested in Benji. Benji's a doll, though. Benji is our neighbor's dog. Sarge and Luna absolutely adore him. He is Tooker's nemesis. Can someone give me an idea? All I can make are heroes and villains. What are we making? Make an anti-hero. And you want an example of an anti-hero. We have Magneto in his current state. Last I heard he was working with, if not running, the X-Men. But he is more historically known as a villain in the X-Men, in the Marvel Universe. He's also one of my favorite characters because he is so nuanced and so deep. I love that about Marvel, though. Quote ideas. Let's see. Oh, those usually come when I'm actually in the midst of writing. Unlike some people, I can't just pull them out of nowhere. Yeah, we just call him her boyfriend. He is Took's age. They are pretty much the same age, which is part of why they don't get along. Neither of them is fixed yet. We will be getting Took fixed soon. So he has that puppy energy because he's only 3. Luna being a little old lady at 8. That is part of the problem. Otherwise, yeah. They absolutely love playing together. That's what I was going to do when we took our break for a minute. Oh, well. Shit happened. Life goes on. Check these out. Check these out. I have these, and you see how many I have. These are really fun Die the Yoga Witch logos. I mean, yeah, they're bumper stickers. I probably should do this, not on camera, but you know what? Raven wants 6. Okay. I've got like 20 of them here. I have some little ones too. Don't know where they're at though. Okay. I have one of the little ones in my glasses case. Apparently they found a worn pencil that may have been used by Shakespeare, but it's so worn they can't tell if it's to be or not to be. I love it. There. Ooh. What did I find? The other wolf. Hey. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now. Okay, I have now emptied the drawer. Cool. Give me addresses. I will work on getting things shipped. Not in the chat, obviously. Message them to me in Discord. DM me in Discord. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that might be a Christmas thing for my witchlings. That explains why that one doesn't want to sit in there. He is howling too. I've lost one of the earrings I made out of that set. I am so sad because I had somebody who wanted them. Needed to get out of a lie. Little writer's block and quotes usually help. Yeah, they do tend to really help Chloe with that. And okay. So, these are witches' runes. This is my bone reading. Bones. That's one set of runes. Stash them back there. These are the little hematite ones, aren't they? Yep. Damn, I'm good. I want to start including my runes. I kind of want to start including runes back into my daily draws, but I don't know where because we already have so much. Boop. That's the wood ones. Don't. Uh-oh. I'm not going to be able to put the newest set in. Well, Hell's Bells and Tinker Toys. Scooch that over there. I have too much stuff. Okay. Reaching is not working anymore. All right. Let's go. Let's get to the bones of the issue. Tish. Yes. Love it. Coolio. I appreciate that, Mimi. There. Ha, that worked. Okay, set that set there. These are the little hematite ones, so they will easily fold some too. The reason I have bones is I bought a set of divining bones from a merchant at last year's Yule Festival. Saw them again this year. Really nice people. I don't like that bag for this because it's not flexible enough. But, well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. Okay, this is my dice bag. That'll work. Clicky clacky math rocks. Doo. Have a good one, Echo. I think Echo's saying they're leaving. I'm not positive. My brain is not braining. I'm just not having a good day. Where do they have the Yule Festival again? This is the Pacific Northwest Witches Market Yule Festival, and it's here in Issaquah. But I do know of a couple of events happening down by you, so we'll chat. Now, what was I doing? Runes, yes. It's a really pretty bag, but it's really stiff. And for what I'm doing here, I need a far softer bag. Haha, there we go. And my dice will fit nicely into the goddess bag. So, here we go. Welcome to Di cleaning her office. I do this a lot when we're doing this. Oh, I understand the financial thing. Yeah. That is one awesome thing about most of the events that I participate in. Generally have free admission. I showed you guys these kind of yesterday. The creek that these stones were pulled from is in the town I was born in, and I was just kind of called to them. And, well, they had to come home. Let's see. It was nothing at all to the trained eyes of the head of the lion host. When the daggers came out, the assassins thought they got the drop on him. They were hopelessly wrong. It was instant. Aren't they gorgeous? And irony of ironies, the gentleman who made them not only had a glorious time getting them out of the creek, despite the water being ungodly cold, he is also... Yep. Oh no! Looks like Echo left just as Raven dropped the quote. Hopefully she saw it. And this gentleman also, they, I can't remember now. Crap. They, I apologize. I'm trying to remember. There are days I can barely remember me. But he is also one of the higher-ups in the Barony of Dragons. Y'all ask, Andrea asked what Scadians are. He is a Scadian. And so I got to chit-chat with him for a little bit about SCA stuff. And I really miss playing in the SCA. I do. But I'm also... Whoops! Sorry, Echo. I knew that too. As much as I would love to play in the SCA again, I know that my body can't do it anymore. And it's an expensive hobby. It is such an expensive hobby. Because even the Scadians who are excellent at DIYing everything they do, you still have to purchase, well, let's just take garb. You have to purchase the fabric and occasionally have to purchase the pattern, or you have to, come up with the pattern yourself. And then the time it takes to sew it all together, and make sure that even the stitching on our garb is typically period, which means that a lot of us spend a lot of hours hand sewing these Elizabethan period. I think it's the Elizabethan period clothing. And the SCA states that we are not cosplay for one, but we are not playing as peasants. We are titled, so lords, ladies, etc., and therefore we are expected to dress the part. Yeah, most of the people who play in the SEA say fuck that, and we dress as commoners. Whereas if you want to get into the big part of playing in the SEA, such as being king or queen or any of the offices, you have to be royalty or titled. Do I ever go to Comic Cons or anime conventions? Yes. Hold on, John. Let me answer. Hazel. Yes, I love Comic Con. Emerald City Comic Con has been a wonderful treat 3 times because I always forget to buy the tickets. And it's in March, and I forget that it's coming until like the weekend before, at which point they're all sold out. I believe I am going to Emerald City Comic Con next year because Critical Role is going to be there, and the Spawn and I both love Crit Role. And he's like, I know you don't play as much as you used to, but you understand the game enough to get the jokes. And I'm like, hell yeah. SCA, yes, actually, it is kind of similar to LARPing. But don't ever say that to a Scadian. They will argue with you. As I said earlier, basically the SCA, we are Ren Fair people who strive to be as historically accurate as possible. That's what the SCA is. And I also, the man behind the curtain and I, are lucky enough to know someone who was in the dorm room when the SCA was born. And he is rather well known in our general area. He and his wife are 2 of the most popular Viking vendors. They have their own shop down Tacoma-ish. And I go down there and say hi as often as I can because they're just really awesome people. Papa Thor is amazing. Yeah, the gentleman I was talking to at the Yule Festival, I'm like, yeah, so we've known Papa Thor, and I had to stop because her Scadian name was going to come out, and I'm like, we're talking in the mundane world right now, so I need her mundane name. Come on, brain. Oh yeah, Papa Thor and Stella. And he laughed, and I'm like, yeah, I was only coming up with PC, and he's like, yeah, a lot of people have that problem. But they are really awesome people. I adore Papa Thor. Stella has been so awesome with my kids. The weekend of the man behind the curtain's birthday every year, the town that my kids essentially started growing up in has what they call Viking Fest because it's a little who's it, what's it, they're a Nordic town. That's the word I'm looking for. They are, Paulsboro's called Little Norway. And so Viking Fest, you would expect the Viking vendors to be there, merchants to be there. That is how we first found Papa Thor and Stella. So, oh God. Yes. John received an email from the UK government. Action required. Vehicle tax updates must be made immediately. Oh, yeah. You want me to pay taxes on a car I don't own? Sure. Let's just jump right on that. Yeah. Yep. That's kind of, I've been laughing since I opened the Shopify shop. I keep getting all of these emails telling me that there's something wrong with my shop and payments are on pause or this or that or that or this. And I'm like, yep. Because I'm smart enough, I will open the email because that's the only way I can get to the sending email. Look at it and it says blah, 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 Shopify at gmail.com. And I'm like, yeah, no, you're just fishing. You ain't getting my info, dude. Yeah, he keeps getting email from Medicare saying, hey, sign up for this so we can give you even less coverage. Go fuck yourselves. And help out our billionaire buddies. Yeah. I love the phishing emails. They're great. Come on. I wish that I had the moral and ethic ability to do one of those scams. It would be so nice to get rich like that. But I can't do it because I'm too nice and too honest for shit like that. It's weird. Try being a woman like me in today's society, I swear. Love it. Oh, this time of year, for those of us who have kids or are kid adjacent, especially young kids, when the phone rings and it's a forking telemarketer, mute the phone while you turn to your kid and say, "Hey, Santa's calling for you." Unmute it and hand it to the kid and just watch. See how long it takes for the telemarketer to hang up. It's glorious. I have seen this done. It's amazing. Oh, is it great? And then you get the phone back, and the kid's like, "But they said they weren't Santa." Well, of course they said they weren't Santa. He's not going to tell you that it's Santa, is he? Oh, yeah. Or if it's a woman. Well, okay. So it was either Mrs. Santa or you were talking to one of his elves. That works too. Start speaking in tongues. Yeah. Love it. I am so horrible. But see, that is one of the reasons I am so incredibly grateful that when I did a job where I spent my entire day on the phone, I was not usually making outgoing calls. I was just getting incoming. But I have to agree with Bill Engvall on this one. Working customer service for anything is kind of like cleaning Biffy or cleaning porta potties out. You're just catching shit all day long. He's not wrong. Yup. The guy who didn't pay his exorcist bill ended up being repossessed. A different version of the same thing. One of my uncles asked my niece to tell a telemarketer about their special interest in meteorites. Oh, if you have an autistic kid who loves to info dump, hell yeah. Hand him the phone and say, "This person wants to know everything you know about whatever their pet subject is." Speaking of info dumping, would you guys like to know the other reason I didn't get to bed until 3 a.m.? I am so bad. Yeah. I absolutely love Anne Rice. Have loved her writing for years. I've heard she was kind of a bitch, but it was usually about her intellectual property, and therefore, she didn't want people writing fanfic and using her characters, etc., etc. Completely understandable. But I have been trying so hard to get into her Mayfair Witches series. It's a trilogy of books. And it's about a family that pretty much all of the women in the family are witches. And there's a demon thing that is tied to them, etc., etc. Could not get past the first chapter of the first book. I tried. And because of the fact I couldn't get into the books, I was very, very, very hesitant to try watching the AMC series based on the books. Well, I needed something last night that I didn't have to think about too hard, but would just kind of be background noise while I'm working. So I'm scrolling through Netflix going, "Hey, let's try watching that. Let's see if I can get into it." I've had it in on my watch list. And so I did, and actually I started it night before last. Watched 2, maybe 3 episodes. There are 8 episodes per season. I watched the last 5 episodes of season 1 and the first 2 and half of the 3rd of the 2nd season. Did not realize that I sat here for that long without moving. Is anybody surprised that I am in so much pain today? Let's see. Antichrust. Oh, God. All right, Mimi had her assessment today, lots of questions, and she's ADHD and doesn't know how to stay on topic. Oh my God, I know that feeling. Yes. So what was the assessment for, Mimi? I am curious. Well, bloody forkin' bugger. Not the pen die. There we go. Agreed. I hope it went well. But while I was watching Mayfair Witches, I was putting these together and then moving them around and putting them on the little hang tags. I love it. So proud of myself. Okay. Grumpy Old Crone has merch now, too. That one's seated. That one's seated. Oh, yeah, same, John. My executive. Have a good one, Hazel. Hugs and love. Oh, that would be really good for you, Mimi. I hope it happens. There we go. Warm it up, warm it up. Oh, Hazel, Mimi is saying that she is trying to get more help, possibly get a service animal and a personal care assistant. PCAs are the absolute best. Mimi and John both say good night. Boop, boop, boop. Haha, I fixed it. Andrea says, try listening to Viking and Berserker music. Ooh, dude. Andrea says, bye. All right. That actually sounds like the music I'm going to turn the spawn on to. Diggy Diggy Hole apparently has a sequel now, or a follow-up song. The number of times I have heard Diggy Diggy Hole in the last 5 years. Son of a sea biscuit. There we go. Don't mind me. I'm melting and fixing candles. Melt, melt, melt. There we go. Now jam that sucker in where it belongs. Makes good swishy. Yes. Viking metal makes great swishy pokies too. Man, anytime I think of swishy pokies, I think of Sir Terry Pratchett's meteorite or space sword. Yes, it's from your actual Yogg's cast. I heard him screaming about it way too early in the morning the other day. There's a sequel to Diggy Diggy Hole. Ah, yeah. You know him. You know his thing for that song. I love my child. I love my child, but oh my God, that song. What? Uh-huh. I think I have that one in my watch list on Netflix. Yep, I think that one's in my watch list. Yeah, I have heard Diggy Diggy Hole as recently as last week. It's very much a current thing for us. Yes, it did come out many, many years ago at this point, but have an autistic child who is obsessed with it, and well, because that child does not deny he is on the spectrum, he loudly and proudly claims it. And he admits that D&D and some of his other more entertaining traits stem from that. There. Now they'll quit falling out of the damn little thingamajiggers. Haha. Hey, Chloe. How are you doing? There's a hole in the ground. I'll have to look at that one. Oh, wrong way, did I? There we go. Doom. Did you visit with the doctor? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I am so jealous right now. Not of what you're going through, Chloe, but the fact that you're able to get in and see a doctor and get to the doctor and back before I'm even done streaming. For us, well, okay. Nice. So, man behind the curtain has been dealing with some chronic pain for what? Since Thanksgiving? And I have been debating whether or not I wanted to make a doctor's appointment because I go to our doctor where I make an appointment with him. And the next appointment isn't for another at least week, maybe 2. Then we get into the appointment and he said he's like, "Okay, this is what I can do, but we're going to have to order some tests, and for you to do these, you're going to have to go, 2 miles down the road to the hospital, have blood drawn. Go get the blood drawn. They have to actually run the test or ship the samples out to a local lab to do the test. So then we get to wait 3-4 days to 2 weeks for the test results to come back. They come back and the doctor's like, "Hey, I have your results back. These are fine. So now we need to do x-rays or other kinds of imaging." So we get to call the hospital and find out, okay, where do we go? What do we do? Do we schedule an appointment? Do we just show up? Okay, we schedule an appointment. Oh, your next appointment isn't for another 2 weeks. Okay, I guess we'll take that. Could we be put on the cancellation list? Thank you very much. Go in, get that done. And by the time you get to that point, you're either or whatever it is has resolved itself. I mean, for the love of all things holy, I'm supposed to have a mammogram done. And I got the approval for that the beginning, as in first week of November. And I go to the app to make my appointment with the hospital. And the hospital close to us, the first appointment I could get with them was somewhere around Valentine's Day. And the next closest, the day after Christmas. Or Christmas Eve. I can't remember which. So, yeah. And that's just to get a, screening done. You don't want to know what happens when we're actually sick. There's a reason that a lot of Americans are going back to old folk remedies. Because otherwise, well, we'd be... there we go. We'd just be keeling over like flies. No. No other countries on Earth. Canada comes close, but most of the other countries here on our planet do not understand what it is like for us Americans trying to receive normal health care. Yeah. My primary care at the VA. I actually have to go to the Seattle VA hospital to see her if I'm seeing, in person. And then I get to pray that I'm seeing the same doctor. I really liked the doctor I saw last month, but unfortunately the day of our appointment, our second appointment, she called out sick. So now I get to go through all of the rigmarole with yet another new doctor. And I'm like, really? And because of the current state of politics, there is a very good chance that I'm going to be losing my civilian insurance. And that's going to make life interesting, seeing our primary care here in town, because I can't afford to pay out of pocket. Exactly. The Finns don't have to worry about going into, massive debt just to get health care. My old doctors were in a place called the Trinity Center. We used to say the service was so bad you were likely to see the Holy Trinity. Yup. I'm... And it is worse when you're like me and have chronic illnesses. I have chronic pain. the number of times I have gone into the ER because that particular condition was being a bitch. They see that particular condition, fibromyalgia, listed in my records, and they start treating me like I'm drug seeking. I had one doctor that I told her if she didn't pull her head out of her ass, I was going to leave AMA and not tell her where I was going, because I was not going to have her call the hospital I was going to get away from her and tell them I was drug seeking because she couldn't get her head out of her ass and look at my goddamned allergies. I am allergic to narcotics. I state this every time I talk to one of my doctors about my fibro. And she came back in 3 different times and said, well, since you're allergic to the NSAIDs, there's not much I can do for you. And I would say again, no, NSAIDs are all I can take. Go get some rest, Chloe. No, NSAIDs are the only thing I can take. I am allergic to narcotics. And she'd be like, oh, well, let me go check something. Walk out. Come back 20 minutes later. Well, since you're allergic to NSAIDs, or you say you're allergic to NSAIDs, no, ma'am. I am allergic to narcotics. I punch myself in the face when I take narcotics. So I told her if she didn't pull her head out of her ass, I was going to a different hospital because she obviously was not providing me the care I needed. And I was questioning her competency. As soon as I said I was questioning her competency, she straightened up and decided she was going to actually pay attention. God, it should not take that. And this was at the VA. I was so furious that day. Hell, anytime I go into the VA because I'm fighting pain, they think I'm drug seeking. See, where she was the doctor at the VA, I am pretty sure I couldn't, and she was an ER doctor at that. I've only had one time that I have seen my primary care doctor at the VA that I was very upset, and I went in. First of all, getting the appointment was a bitch. Yeah, you know what? We're going to change topics because I'm not going to rant and rave about the medical care we get here in the States. I cannot believe that Christmas is so freaking close. How is it already the freaking 8th of December? 7th? 8th? 8th. 8th of December. I'm going to email Uncle Paul today. But how is it already mid-December? What the fluff? Yep, we know what Smarties are. Smarties are awesome. I love Smarties. One of my kids does too. I can never remember who it is. Yep. They're sour. And they're powdery. Yeah. See, I grew up thinking my incubator was allergic to narcotics. Come to find out, it's not an allergy. She's allergic to the problems that happen after she takes them. Such as stealing her sister's medication. That woman. Anyway. But I grew up thinking that she was allergic to them, and that's why, it made perfect sense that I am. But I'm not. Well, she's not. Damn it, that needs to be washed. All right. These are going over there so I can wash them. I'm losing my shit. Sorry. I apologize if I confused anybody. I grew up thinking that my mother was allergic to narcotics, and that was why I was. Come to find out, no, it's not that she's allergic to them. She's a former pill popper and decided that it would be easier to just tell everybody that she's allergic to them so they don't give them to her. Oh, thank you, John. I appreciate that. But that I had grown up with her saying that we were both allergic to them. Come to find out, yeah, that's because when they were in the house, she would do anything and everything she could to get to them. Same, Andrea. More updates from the new job situation. If they get their tax papers in order, it starts on the 5th. Yay! Jobs are good. Boo capitalism. Yay, jobs. Because, well, capitalism is the reason we have to have a job. My desk is crummy. Man, I was shooting little chunks of wire everywhere last night. Because I was... Uh-oh. Okay. Because I was making earrings. And... Sorry. And I'm using the wire cutters to trim the... I was trying to catch them. I was trying to use my hand to at least ricochet them back down onto the plate I was using. Nope. I think I have a couple that shot over that way. Oh, look. Here's another earring foundation. They're all less than 1/4 of an inch. Or around 1/4 of an inch. Last night was fun. Driving is fun. Shut up, Di. Okay. I'm doing great here, aren't we? A lot of it, yep. You know, equally hated is the conversation hearts. Oh, God, are those things. Those things are something else. They taste like chalk. And they're like rock solid. I got a rock. Shut up, Di. Yeah, the love hearts. Yep. The little ones that have, they're about yay big and have the you're cute and stuff on them. Flirting hearts, conversation hearts, love hearts. Yep. There. Wafers. Nico wafers. Nico wafers and conversation hearts are made out of the same shit. I used to love Nico wafers. This is going to be painful. Haha, there we go. Hey, look at that. I know. Thank you. Oh, Andrea, I thought of you. Where the fuck are they? They're in that. Mm-hmm. Nobody to run over. Good. I thought of Andrea. I have them. Flavored vodka. Oh, that would be interesting. That makes me think. Oh God, lutefisk. That's what I'm trying to think of. That sounds like it's pretty similar to the Nordic peoples, Norwegians. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. And they're lutefisk. But salmiakki flavored vodka. No, I think it's green aventurine. And it has a cross on it. How did I miss the damn cross? That's okay. I know how to fix it. Heat is a good thing. Honestly, I'm not ecstatic over the quality here, but I have 3 or 4 of these. Nope. I already closed the lid. Damn it. But I bought the little besoms. I don't know what I'm going to do with them because I don't want salty licorice. Oh. Ammonium chloride. Lutefisk is definitely a crime against nature. A jade Buddha necklace. Oh, those would be cool. Yep. The conversation hearts. I think most of us gave conversation hearts out when we were young kids. Magatama beads? Ooh, what are Magatama beads? Are we still talking food or are we now talking gems? And the fact that I'm not sure speaks volumes. Alright, that is crystal. That's little chunks of the same crystal. Boom, boom, boom. How can I get myself moving when I feel demotivated? Easiest thing I have found is body doubling. It doesn't matter if they're just hanging out with you while you're doing your work or if they're actually working with you. But as long as there's someone else in the room with me, I get a whole lot more done and I get moving a whole lot faster than if not. But we have to be agreed on the fact that we are going to get this shit done. We are going to get it done starting at a specific time, because otherwise we will just sit there and chit chat and visit and nothing gets done. So I have discovered my favorite method of body doubling is to not necessarily have the person here, but have them on the other end of the phone or a video call. I have been doing the phone call thing. Oh, wow. For a good 25 years. Hold on. Where did I hide it from myself this time? I have no idea. I would call my now former best friend, Houston. Please tell me that was you. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. All right, y'all. We just lost power, as you can see. So we are going to wrap up, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I'll be in the Discord server, and I will try to post to YouTube community as to whether we are going to stream tomorrow or not. Yeah, my coffee warmer just went bloop too. Sad face. So I will see you guys soon. Megan had a half names. Oh, I do know those. Okay. I will talk to you guys very soon, my friends. I love you to bits. Go out and spread love, joy, and kindness, and make sure your loved ones know you love them. And please remember that you guys are loved, wanted, needed, and you do have a reason for being here. I will see you guys soon. Love you. Namaste, Witchlings.